Here we are with day 2 of more irregular verbs. This is going to be just like yesterday's lesson. Yesterday we talked about some verbs that changed in the past tense and with have, has, or had. Today we're going to talk about even more verbs. So today the verbs are eat, grow, take, and write. They change in the past tense. The spellings also change when they are used with has, had, or have. These are irregular verbs, meaning that they're not regular. They can be confusing. So we really got to focus, pay attention to the chart, and see how these verbs change. Here is our nice chart. Looks very similar to yesterday. You can see the verbs in the present tense, how they change in the past tense, and what they do if they're paired with has, had, or have. So eat, in the past tense, it turns to ate. However, if you use it with have, has, or had, you use eaten. Give, you would change to gave. It is have, has, or had given. Grow changes to grew. You can change it to have, has, or had grown. You can see that with have, has, or had, each of these words have an N or an EN on the end with have, has, or had. Now the past tense, it kind of does its own thing. You don't really know, there's no really pattern as to why they are in the past tense the way they are. You just have to memorize them. Take changes to took, and it have, has, or had taken. I know a lot of kids try to say tooken. It's taken. Write changes to wrote, and have, has, or had written. The good thing about these charts is that you can pause the video when you're doing your flipped classroom homework. You can go back and watch the video. You can look at this chart. You can screenshot it. You can print it out. You can paste it on your wall. You can put it in your binder. Do anything that you need if you have trouble with these words. So some of us have trouble with subject-verb agreement. This is what you need to pay attention to with these irregular verbs because they do not follow the pattern. Here's the interactive question. I want you to help me answer it. I blank my sister an idea for a play. I gave my sister an idea for a play, or I given my sister an idea for a play. Which one do you think will work? Yes, gave. I gave my sister an idea for a play. What about this one? My sister has blank as a writer. My sister has grown as a writer, or my sister has grew as a writer. With have, has, or had, these verbs typically add an N or an EN to the end. So grown is the correct answer. My sister has grown as a writer. Now these are pretty easy questions because you speak English and you know which one sounds right. Use that to your advantage. If on the test that you have that problem and you don't really know, well, say it out loud, pay attention to it, see what it says. You know what sounds right and what doesn't sound quite as right. The other strategy you have, go back and look at the chart. Pause the video right there, copy the chart down. It will only help you in the future. So here are your practice questions. If you need to, go back, go to the chart, look at it, copy it, whatever you need, then come back and do the practice questions. Write the correct form of the verb in parentheses. Make sure you pay attention if it's has, had, or have.